Okay, so where does this idea come from? Philosophy, religion, history? Who first introduced it?
Okay, that's a good question following the first one. All right, so we're gonna step back. I'm gonna deal with the last first. So it comes from all of this, but I'm gonna deal with the historical aspect of it first. Okay, so there are a few things, people, that have just completely flipped this world upside down, like historical inventions, errors, and things like that. That our world would not be like it is now if these things had not have happened. And one of them is the printing press, Gutenberg. Okay, I believe in the 1300s, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 1342, but somewhere around there. The printing press came out. That had flipped this world upside down. Okay, because up until the printing press came out, 95% of the world was illiterate. They could not read or write, which means that their clergymen, their pastors, their upper level administrators, your governors, your kings, whatever. That means they had complete domination on the population because they can just tell them what they wanted. The church could tell you what's in the Bible. They could tell you what Jesus said. You had no way to read or verify things for yourself. When the printing press came out, that flipped the world upside down. Now, it was a slow process to get in the world literate, but by the 1700s, which we all need to be thankful for, is the Enlightenment age. So, what is absolutely kind of crazy to us today, but to think about back then, everybody pretty much into the 1700s took the Bible as fact, 100% undeniable fact. No questions, no looking at it, no nothing. But like I said, back in the 1300s, the print press, the world is slowly literizing itself. So by the 1700s, I think around 60% of the population now is literate. And now they're reading the Bible. And they're starting to say, well, wait a minute. The Gospels all contradict themselves, but out of the four Gospels, only two have a birth narrative, and they don't agree on each other. I mean, it's impossible for Jesus to have been in Egypt, like Matthew says, or in Bethlehem, and like Luke says. And then, wait a minute, Matthew and Luke both put his genealogies in there, but they're completely different. Like, not even hard to find differences. Like, is Jesus, Joseph, and then they're both wrong from then on out. Nothing matches. Like, look and see who's Jesus's grandfather in Matthew and his grandfather in Luke. Look and see who his great grandfather is. They don't match up past Joseph. And then you hear people try to, especially the Catholic Church, try to twist themselves and not trying to explain this. They say, "Oh, well, one's from Mary." One, no, Jews did not trace their lineage from the female. They only traced it from the male, and it listed in there Joseph. So we know it's from Joseph. It's nowhere. I don't know how they get married. So what happened is, as the world literizes itself, then it starts to read things carefully for itself without pastors, without your clergymen, without your upper echelon people telling you, and you're able to see for yourself what's in it. Now people start realizing that, hey, you've been lying to us, you've been making stuff up, you've been extorting us, and now the world is an explosion of thinking, free reason. And now you have the explosion of the pious lie that you see the church since its inception has been a money grab, has been a way to extract income, extract power from people. And so the pious lie is the explosion in the 1700s by people who are amazing literary scholars like Thomas Paine, like Benjamin Franklin, like George Washington, and one of our most pious lie exposers of all time, which people probably don't know, is Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was an open deist, which is what I am. I am a deist. I believe in a God. I just don't believe that he interacts. I don't believe in parting the Red Sea or walking on water. I believe in creation, the sun, the moon, the star. He's a universal God that exposes himself to everybody, not a single prophet or a single person or this person or whatever. He shows himself to everybody. Every time we walk outside and see a cloud, we see the ocean or a lake, we can see things bigger than us. We can see things that we have no clue how they were made, and we don't know how they are going to be made in the future. We never will know how a human is fully made. We never will know how a tree that we can plant a seed, it grows, sprouts, huge oak tree, and leaves a duplicate blueprint for himself and of another seed. Those are just things you cannot comprehend past God, the true God. So the pious lie, to get back to it, I went off on a little tangent, is that the 1700 Enlightenment age exposing us to our authorities lying to us through text. That's the pious lie.